Wicked, brand new film from Universal that just hit theaters. This comes from director John M. Chu. His last couple directorial films included Crazy Rich Asians, In the Heights, as well as Now You See Me Too. This film is based off of the Broadway play. It also is a prequel to the original Wizard of Oz. This movie takes place well before Dorothy and the friends are on the Yellow Brick Road. In this movie, Cynthia Erivo stars in the leading role as Elphaba, hopefully I'm saying her name right, who obviously turns into being the Wicked Witch of the West. But this is an origin story on her story, the fact that she was born in a family where she's the only person green in this entire, I guess, universe. And she attends a university where she meets Galinda, who's played by Ariana Grande. Both come from completely opposite spectrums of the class system and are paired together to room together in college. They begin to learn about each other, and their friendship hits a crossroads when Elphaba is invited to see the wizard in Emerald City, who's played by Jeff Goldblum. Also, the movie is Michelle Yeoh as Madame Morrible, who is the person trying to teach Elphaba her magic abilities. Jonathan Bailey plays Fiero, a good-looking guy who heads to university who seems to have a fond relationship with Galinda. Also in the film is Ethan Slater as Bach, and Nessa Rose, played by Marissa Bode, and a teacher who's a goat who's voiced by Peter Dinklage. The film is 2 hours and 40 minutes and is PG. Welcome back to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max, and we're talking Wicked. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do movie, TV show reviews, box office breakdown shows, movie franchise rankings, and out of theater reactions, which included my instant reaction to Wicked. So please, if you're new, subscribe, ring the bell, comment down below. First of all, have you seen the Broadway play of Wicked? Have you even seen any of the Oz films, including the original Wizard of Oz? If you've seen this new entry, did you like it? Did you not like it? Are you excited for part 2 next year? Let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please hit that thumbs up button. That's how you support this channel with YouTube algorithm. The more you guys like my videos, the more they get recommended. So please hit that like button. So I was not a big fan of the trailers for Wicked. I am becoming, I guess, a big musical fan. I've enjoyed the musicals over the last 5 years. And I was excited for the movie because obviously I like Cynthia Erivo, but the trailers did not sell this movie for me at all. And I was very skeptical. Then I just heard the most glowing reviews about this movie, and it automatically then raised my bar for this film coming. And obviously, I knew, even though I've never heard the music or seen the Broadway production of Wicked, I know how big it has been over the last 10, 15 years. So I am very excited, then became very excited to check this one out. And for me, this movie absolutely delivered. This has obviously fantastic music, and I'll get into the music in a second, but I think John Chu is going to go very under the radar throughout awards season. He might not get the credit he'll get. This is a beautiful movie, and luckily, yes, there are CGI elements in the film. You can tell that these sets are practical, and the practical real life nature of not just Emerald City, but where at Shiz University, just it feels real. And Wicked in the world of Oz is such a magical fantasy-like place. And they really did turn this into reality with both when we go to Emerald City and when we're at the university. Just gorgeous sets, immaculate production design, great costumes that really bring this movie to life. And obviously, John Chu directed the hell out of 2021's In the Heights, which sadly was not seen by that many people. I did love that movie. And this is another, he's 2 for 2 with these musicals because Wicked, I think, is even stronger than In the Heights, especially on a directorial level. You can tell that he learned what he could do in a musical with In the Heights and really advanced his creativity in this movie. Obviously, the music is fantastic. There wasn't like one song ever that pulled me out of the film. And obviously, the music has been very famous for a decade now, but I still really enjoyed the music and I can't wait to listen to the music a lot. The movie is carried by these 2 lead performances. Cynthia Erivo is someone that I already knew was probably going to knock this out of the park. She's one of the most talented people in Hollywood. over the last 5 years, both her acting ability and her singing ability, which has already been shown for years now. And she's terrific in the movie. She's playing for, I think a lot of people are going to relate. This is a very relatable lead character where I'm sure a lot of people out there sadly feel alone in the world, not seen, not understood by anybody. And that is her character. If I was a person who is seen as disgusting by a lot of people due to her skin color, people don't even give her a chance to have a good person, to be a good person, and to see her true nature. She's also a character that is a big plot of the movie is the idea that these animals, these talking animals, are now being shelved, and they want to move away from these talking animals and to use them as kind of we do in our world. And she's very much pro animals in this movie, especially with the relationship with Peter Dinklage's character. She just feels like again a genuine, real person. Yes, this is fantastical. She has these godly powers that isn't relatable, but the messaging and the themes of that character really come through. And Cynthia Erivo knocks it out of the park in the last 30 minutes of the movie. That asks a lot. It's definitely an actor's dream, but a very difficult thing to nail without being cheesy with what she has to do in the final 30 minutes. And it should automatically, that alone, get her an Academy nomination. But the real standout, to my surprise, is Ariana Grande, who delivers not just the strongest performance of this movie, but overall one of the best performances, male or female, of 2024. She is fantastic. Now, yes, she can sing. She obviously continues to prove why she's one of the most famous singers in the world for a reason. But she's really funny in the movie and has amazing comedic timing that I was not expecting. I was always drawn when her character is on screen. It's hard not to be drawn because her performance is so out there, but so amazing. And she does really deliver in the dramatic stuff, but she has a lot to tackle, which is comedy, drama, the musical element of it, while still feeling like kind of a grounded character while her character comes from a upper class family. She's really terrific in the movie. And I think everyone's kind of joking, is she really that good in the movie? She is. I think people have to, just understand this when you're watching the movie, that she really isn't a pop star when you watch her in the movie. She really beautifully, you don't even feel like this is Ariana Grande the whole movie. That, from the pop star perspective, she's amazing in the movie and needs to be nominated at the Oscars. Other really good performances, Jonathan Bailey is a lot of fun, especially when his first song in the movie is tons of fun. The whole ensemble is great. Michelle Yeoh, especially when she gets to play that devilish evil side, is always tons of fun. And Jeff Goldblum also had clearly a blast playing the wizard in the movie. But I think what speaks to a lot of people why this Broadway play has been so big and why a lot of people like me, and I think everyone who loves this movie, are going to resonate with it, are the themes and the messages. It tackles class system, gender, race, just wanting, even if whoever you are, everyone wants to be seen in some way, either seen or understood. And that's why I think a lot of people are going to relate to this movie. And there's a really moving scene, I guess at like a dance or a prom-like scene, that is really emotional. And I couldn't believe how emotionally wrapped I was into that scene. It's very heavy, and I thought it felt very real. And I think a lot of people, it's going to mean a lot to them. On an issue level, I do think there was like one or two subplots that didn't, and also I have to preface in saying that this movie is a part one, because they've already filmed Wicked Part 2, and that is releasing November 21st of next year. So this is a part one, but for the most part, it is a complete story. But where the issues lie, like only like minor issues, or that there were a couple subplots that weren't complete. And I felt like they actually probably could have been complete in part one. The character Fiera, I went into a little bit more about him before we get to part two. And then there's kind of this romantic relationship between Bach and Nesero. And I wish their relationship had a little bit more juice to it in the last like 40 minutes of the movie. It gets established and then completely dropped for the third act of the movie, clearly setting things up for part two. But I wish there's a little bit more development there. But overall, shockingly, to my surprise, this is one of my favorite movies of the year. It has grand, it is epic, it is gorgeous, great sets, amazing production design, fantastic music, and two Academy-worthy performances with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. I'm going to give this movie, yes, a 4.5 out of 5, a 90. I'm going to go 92% for, no, let's go 93. 93% for Wicked. What are your thoughts on this movie? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.